Ġifieri, il-kriminalità li għaw jħabba l-oppressjoni, jħabba suppression. Kif neħħija dik is-suppression u tat il-libertà tagħmel siċċur imutu n-nies? Yes, it's true. Kif ġralhom l-Ingliżi bil-ġinn, però mbagħad it sorts itself out. That's all. Dik il-problema ta' droga. Konna nitqu b'ċertu KMB kien Prim Ministru when he just mentioned the possibility of legal xamlu l-KMB l-lum nifmu. Era bravissimo. Pero ma segwijiex, ma kienx, insomma, they were other times. Imma l-lum nistaw inkunu onesti with each other. Xieġifiri? Xieġifiri droga legalizzata u l-gvern juhuldlok il-miljoni minn fuq it-tabak u minn fuq l-alko u fl-oħra nitfaw in-nies il-ħabs. And we harden them, noħorġuhom kriminali minn hemm minn dik l-Università tal-Kriminalità. Ma kerrazza, let's remember, in Victorian times, cocaine was the order of the day. Oscar Wilde, il-bniedem li jinnammira ħafna, Gabriele D'Annunzio. Tista' tkun right-winger iktar minn dak, iktar minn Mussolini, dak kien jibża minnu Mussolini, Gabriele D'Annunzio, il-poeta soldato. He was on cocaine every day. Affettwatlu l-poeżiji tiegħu. Effettwatlu l-politika tiegħu. Naqqas li jkun patriot tal-Italja x'kien jieħu l-kokaina Gabriele D'Annunzio, tutt'altro. Bniedem bħal dak brillanti. But I didn't know. I only got to know now. I was watching Right Re. Kull jum kien joħod għal-kokaina dak. Għaliex, it was the high upper classes. Kien għadu qed jgħix fis-seklu ta' qabel dak. When it was legalized. Qed tifhem. Mela konklużjoni fuq droga, kulħadd bid-droga tiegħu. Ir-responsabbiltà però taqa' fuq l-individwu. M'hemmx organizzazzjonijiet ta' karità, Alla ħares jindaħlu dawk biss, għax inqeduhom f'posthom. They are an unwanted service dawk. They are an unwanted service. M'għandniex bżonkom. You're only making the situation worse. Tifhem, kinti għandek l-alkohol, sigaretti, eroina, kokaina, whatever it is, your own drug. You live or you die with it.
Norman, issemmi ħafna drabi li Malta hija art sagra. Flimma kuntest, hija sagra u x'waslek għal din il-konklużjoni?
A very good question. Thank you for asking it, because a livello spirituale, you know. Fil-ktib tiegħi Imperium Europa, a book that changed the world, this will be treated in detail. Sacred geography, sacred politics. Dana il-ġeografija, l-univers, every planet is different than another. Mars is different than Pluto and Saturn. Our Earth is unique in itself. Pero the continents are different from each other. Not only the continents, but the various geographies of the landscape. The vast steppes of Russia huma differenti mill-Patagonia alla volja Flatland. Għandhom karattru differenti. Id-desert tal-Mongolia, il-Gobi Desert, huwa differenti mill-Kalahari u mid-desert taċ-Ċili li hemm iċ-Ċili, jew Sahara. The shores, the coastline are different. Jista' jkollok a shore people, like the Mohicans, fil-Canada, on the east coast there, qed tifhem. Although they are coastal people, huma differenti mill-coastal people aborigini tan-North Territories tal-Awstralja. Għandek mountains li huma differenti, il-Himalayan Range huma differenti mill-Alpi. Il-Himalayan Range u għat-Tibetani hemm ħafna muntanji li huma sakri. ċerti muntanji fit-Tibet huma sakri, kif għall-Ewropej Monte Rosa hija sakra lina, unika għal-mondo. Iġifieri, it-territorju għandu l-identità tiegħu. the valley spirit, female, the valley spirit, huwa differenti than the mountain top. The valley spirit jiexu n-nies, the farmers, qed ikabbru l-affarijiet in the valley spirit. The hills, the low hills, għandek il-farming, the sheep, the Pennines and that. At the crest of a hill, għandek the king with his castle. Dak qiegħed on the crest of the hill. But on the mountain top above the hill, għandek the hermit, the spiritual man, who goes there to retreat and find himself a livello spirituale. U l-istess fil-politika, at the peak għandek il-uomo spirituale, mbagħad għandek il-king, il-politika, mbagħad għandek the various crafts and the laborers. Tifhem, mela there is a sacredness about geography. Issa, għaliex Malta sakra? Għax Malta, jekk inti taqbad il-Malta u tpoġġiha fil-Paċifiku with those hundreds of thousands of islands, Macronesia, Melanesia, Micronesia, whatever, thousands, hundreds of thousands of islands, it would stand out. It's different. Hawn identità partikolarissima Malta. Differenti anke minn islands fil-Mediterran li huma simili bħal Kreta u Rode. For example, is-sundown tagħna, those pastel colors, huma uniċi nel-mondo. Malta jgħidu ilek min jiġi qatt ma rajt sundown bħal da. Tara sundowns bellissimi, don't get me wrong. Everywhere in the world I've seen some very vivid sundowns in southern Africa myself, vivid red and black, you know. But they are not the same. Malta, since 23,000 years ago, l-Arjani in Siberia kellhom is-settlements tagħhom 23,000 years ago. Bl-ornamentals tagħhom bil-bilda, which are very similar to our temples. Identical, the same people, migration, pero bdew 23,000 years ago in Siberia, the Aryans. The root race, as we call it. Dal-aħħar ġimatilu, xarilu, at Omsk in Russia, sabu f'dalijiet tal-istess razza Arjana bl-svastikas, you know, ġifiri, pre-Hitler by thousands of years. Daw l-istess nies ġew għaw Malta. They stood on this hill. Eventually it got surrounded by the sea, meta sfronda Ġibilta, Black Sea and all that. U baqgħet iżola. Taħt saqajna aħna Malta għandna sigreti li ma nixtieqx niżvelhom illum peress li ħireġ il-ktieb tiegħi. Nkella ngħidu la premature ejaculation, you know.